Good morning, guys. All right. Okay, man, it's been too long, too long since I've been home to stream. Super excited to be home. Had a really good trip overall, I think. Very different than I was expecting, but I think it went overall as well as it could have. Met a lot of people, had a lot of cool experiences. Did a little collabing. Got to meet some of my team members, got to work with the US Army guys. I had a really good time with this, actually. Kind of surprisingly good time. I'm super excited to be home. The difference in streaming from like my home PC with a room with no outside noise, with studio lighting and a proper mic is insane. But nevertheless, I had a good time there. So, oh man, a couple good things today too. So as you guys know, if you've been checking the schedule, I'm out of town again on Tuesday, but today will be Battle Brothers, continuing our pretty late game campaign, which is a pretty fun one. And tomorrow will be the pre-release of MTGA's M20 set, which I'm kind of excited about. I'm going to be doing a collab with Joe all day long. It's going to be super good. Hey Kex, yes, I want to check out the tab stuff. I'm not willing, Kex, for one day to check out stuff. It's just the travel schedule hasn't allowed me to do diversity right now. So I will get to some diversity in the not too distant future for games.
Hello.
So welcome back, Mimi. Thank you for the resub. Yes, period. I'm back home today. I got back late last night. Yeah. So it was in Salt Lake City. So if you guys don't know anything about Salt Lake City, it's Mormon country.
You have returned.
And part of that means that Sunday is basically a day where nothing
Started
happens.
Playing BB yesterday. Thanks for getting me into it, filthy. Found some things frustrating, but on the whole I was totally absorbed. Smiley face.
Thank you, Deathwatch. As I've told many of my viewers, and you are a long-term subscriber, 39 months, you probably know this. I love hearing that. I love hearing that. Me playing games on stream and then breaking them down has made them accessible and fun for you guys to try them. I love that idea. Yeah, had a great trip, Funky Monkey. What's the next vacation about, Kex? This was not a vacation. I just came back from a con. That was not a vacation. The next vacation implies that there was a previous vacation. This next trip is a vacation. Kind of. I'm going. It's not even really. I mean, it's kind of vacation. We're going camping for a couple days with my wife and her parents, so it will be fun. We go up to the northern North County or Door County, which is northern Wisconsin. It's really pretty. It's up on Lake Michigan. It'll be pretty chilly. And we'll hike in. It's one of these. It's not car camping, so we'll hike everything in. It's like a 1.5 mile hike or something from the car with everything, and we'll camp up on the lake for a couple of days. Should be super nice. It's very relaxing. It's a really good way to disconnect and think. And a lot of times you get lost in the weeds, so it'll be good. I gotta watch what now? Yoru Camp? Doesn't sound like something I need to watch, Kex. I'm suspicious of such a suggestion. It's a city in a salt lake. Correct. It is indeed a city in a salt lake. Actually, you fly into that, and it's crazy. The terrain is it's like no terrain anywhere else. It's not a desert. It's like too white for a desert, and there's all these. And it was pretty rainy out there this time of year, which is apparently not the normal. So there's all these pools of like stagnant water, and like it's all like totally. Anyways, it's all salt plains. Salt plains are a really different looking environment. Okay. All right. Said hi. Let's see if we can play a little bit of gameplay. Get a little bit of our normality returning to our schedule, which should be nice. At some point, normality will return to my YouTube schedule. I know I've only been saying that for 4 months or 5 months or what is today? June? 6 months? Fuck, 6 months. All right. The second half of this year, normality will return to my YouTube. My natural environment, the Salt Lakes. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I tried very hard not to be salty this weekend. We had a lot of unexpected surprises in how things went down. But I don't know. I feel like part of being useful at things is being able to roll with the punches a little bit. And certainly I like commenting on I like commenting as the world burns around me, but I'm still doing my best to fix it as it happens. So, teamfight tactics with Jorbs. Yeah, it's interesting to me. Hey, Nerf Foxing. I want to try TFT. I want to try the tab campaign. Yes, to both. But in the meantime, we've got a little bit of Battle Brothers today. We're not switching games today. I don't have time to get into it, Kex, set it up and worry about it for a single day. I want to try it as a couple like half streams. I want to try it, see which ones we like before we do that. I just don't have time for today and tomorrow. Tomorrow's already accounted for the MTGA pre-release, and today I just want to like do something that I'm comfortable with and get back into a little bit of our stream. That's right. Some people just want to commentate on the world burning. Exactly. Exactly. All right. So, what do we have? What are our people?
Fresh from the stagecoach.
Captain Scoot. Thanks for the sub. Good 15-hour streams when I get back from camping. Maybe. Are we leveling someone right now, or is everybody leveled? There's 12 people here. I thought I remembered something going wrong last time. Maybe it didn't. Oh, right. We lost a brother. And then we had to, he was struck down and we had to give him the water, the magic water of healing. Okay. I'm with you now. We do need 2 more throwing axes. Because I think when I go into Monolith, I don't want bows at all. I think I just want 3 throwing axes for 15 ammo. 6, 9? Where does 6 and 9 come from? Man, it was so hard to get audio working in that setup. It was nice in the end, finally. Anyways, the setup was weird too. I think I showed it a little bit on stream. We're like on this raised platform in the middle of just like the vendor area. It was ideal for streaming. Ideal. All right, so do we like our brothers? Not particularly. We've got a lot of expensive brothers, but not particularly great brothers. Some are really great. Take a laptop to camp, stream while chilling. I don't own a laptop, although my wife does. There's no way there's Wi-Fi there. And I think it defeats the purpose to disconnect if I'm going to stream from there. I think. Anyways, we've got cool things. Let's set up our goals for today. And try to do a fairly good chunk of streaming today. Get back into it a little bit. Yeah, Kex. I'm a big fan of... I'll show you 2 of these books. Let me see if I can find them on Google real quick. I don't know if you guys know who Jocko Willink is. Let's see if I can find him as an Amazon author.
Quitters never win.
Yeah.
Wowie.
Really big fan of this book and its sequel. Hey, Sloth of the Sin, welcome back. I'll throw it in chat. That book and its sequel are books on leadership. And it seems weird for me in a solo occupation to talk about leadership, but leadership's also something that I studied in college or in graduate school.
Never win.
It's part of my program was a social psychology and IO psychology program, so we had both sides of that, and leadership's something that's really talked about a lot in the IO literature. And I really like Jocko Willinks's work on that. It's been really kind of a nice read as a non-academic read that has a lot of, it's very entertaining read, but it's also a very useful read. And some of that talks about the need to disconnect, which I buy. Hey, Tomulus! 10 months of subbing. Tomulus is down in Texas playing in a GP this weekend, which is pretty cool. 98 Fahrenheit, Kex. Ugh. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Pretty rough. Okay, let's play games. You guys want to play some games? I want to play some games. We're gonna set up some goals, play some games, do some stuffs. Should be fun. Yeah. All right. What else do we want to do right now? Do we want one more recruit? I'm not sure. Certainly. Oh, are we in a war right now? I think we are, right? Yeah. Let's win the Greenskin invasion. Okay. Thank you, Jerk. Yes, I was traveling to Salt Lake City. We just did a stream from there. Actually, did a Salt Lake City Gaming Con. Hey, Kijin. Hey, Jensen. Yeah, so we want famed count. We want throwing axes. We want to finish the greenskin invasion. And what else, chat? Do we want to look for another super recruit? Maybe. We have some questionable brothers on our team. All right, let's start with that as a set of goals. And let's get moving for this. That could probably be scooted over temporarily. All right. Okay. And if you guys can, my moderators remind me a couple times to hype tomorrow's MTGA stream. I always feel like when I have a guest on, I should do my best to promote them. And I like working with Joe.
Returned.
Hey, Jensen. Welcome back. 20
Man,
months.
20 months. To be continued.
TBD. TBC? TBC. Hype, indeed. Oh, we have new emotes coming soon, too. I should just shut up. All right, let's drive off brigands. The plunderers camp east of Dunkerl, or wherever the hell we're at. We have a level 11 brother with 5 unassigned perks. He's battle forged, sitting on how much stam? Did this guy actually turn out worth using? 128 stams, pretty average. 93.36. Oh, he's a very good brother. Mint rolled easy, doesn't matter. He turned out well. Sweet. All right. Do I want to assign perks to him? So what are we actually sitting on? We're sitting on 2 brothers with unassigned weapon specs, right? No, he has a weapon spec. We're actually looking for a duelist cleaver for him.
Quitters never win.
Welcome back, Drunk Danish. Thank you for the resub. Appreciate this, guys. It's always terrifying leaving town. Over the last 2 trips that we've done, both the con trip and then the Denver trip prior to that, I've lost 120 subs. So, you know, streamer problems. So I appreciate the resubs coming in. Hey, Chris. Good morning, Recruiter Shark. That coffee looks amazing. It's so fucking good, dude. I didn't have good coffee the entire time I was out there. So, guys, if you want to say hi to Recruiter Shark in channel, this is one of the U.S. Army guys who I was working with this weekend. He was super cool. The whole team was super cool. Busted ass to try to get these set up working and had some really good times with that. So say hi. And I enjoyed it a lot when we were live streaming from the con. Both his wife and my wife were in channel, which I just thought was like super cool. So, all right. What I think of the militia start, Rage. I'm looking forward to the militia start. I haven't played it yet. I think it will be a fun one. It's a little bit different. I've been working through them. Good morning, Xanavu. It's good to see you. It's been too long. Hey, Hippie TV. Yeah, I'm glad to be home. I had a really good time at the con, but I'm really glad to be back. All right, let's play some Battle Brothers. So we've got a mission. Let's go deal with these brigands and actually play some games. Haven't played some games in too long. Tomorrow is going to be MTGA pre-release rather, and we'll check that out. We've got a shit ton of brigand raiders, some marksmen, and some leaders. Do I want to change anything up for this? Throwing axes or jabs? I think throwing axes are fine. How's our gear looking? Do we have armor? Yeah, I think this is probably good. I mean, 3 leaders. Do we want to run some more knives? Some special daggering? Probably. Oh, our cleaver spec guy doesn't have a whip. Why doesn't he have a whip equipped? No one knows. Dagger, but no bandages. Let's fix that. No dagger. Let's fix that. Everything else looks pretty good. Oh, Xanadu. So I had the comment. Actually, I think Recruiter Shark made the comment to me. I use cheers a lot in person, right? And he's like, you know, that's not a very normal term. Where do you use that from? And it was actually the second time I'd been commented on the con. Not so much for that, but just some of the mannerisms. I grew up in my dad's English. I grew up with an English household. High compliments are not used. Affection is displayed through teasing, and cheers is a kind of just like generic term for oh, nice. So these things are sometimes strange for people. Great con sleep schedule. Nice, man. So you're probably getting a couple hours total for the entire weekend. Seems good. Did I see that the new feature they launched in beta to kill channels? You can only make subs. You can make sub-only streams. And no, I actually think the sub-only stream is fine. I don't think I'm ever gonna use it, but I mean it's fine. Like I feel like okay. One of the things that happened this weekend was I was working with Alakai, right? Alakai Lake. So she was one of the other F2K streamers who was there, and Working with her was really interesting. Being on her stream a little bit was really interesting. The amount of fucking shit she gets for being a woman is absurd. The amount of like abuse and harassment that she takes just for being a woman is absurd. I could totally understand why the really popular streamers may wish, especially female streamers, may wish to do that. Like that makes some sense to me. So, all right, let's move over. Get in here, start killing brigands. Yeah, I know, but it's like, I guess, I don't know. Maybe this is just me being ignorant. I was aware of it in kind of the abstract. You know, my wife is a female researcher in academia dealing with not so much the harassment element of it, but dealing with the actual research elements around that kind of thing. But just like seeing like the ridiculousness, even in my chat, she came into my chat for like an hour and immediately there were sexist comments popping up and it's just like, holy fuck, don't be this way. All right, let's kill brigands. Seems good. Yeah. She's not a body painter? I don't know what that means. Yeah, you can always pull a sub-only chat if you want. I'm not sure. I think the sub-only streaming is supposed to be a reward-based thing. So you're like, okay, you know, for my subs, I'm going to do a special extra bonus stream just to the subs. We might actually try it. I might even try it, chat. Like maybe we try it for checking out some game content that I wouldn't check out normally. Maybe I will stream the process when I check out new games. You know, the one that I do offline behind the scenes where I'm like, I'm going to check out these 5 games and none of them make it to the mainstream because I didn't like them. Maybe I'll do that with a sub-only stream. That seems like a thing that might be reasonable. All right, so I guess we're waiting to move in. Oh man, this coffee is so good, dude.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Gungramar, thanks for the sub. Welcome. Oh no, he's still alive. Why is he still alive? No one knows. It's only partially still alive. Alright, there's probably some brigands coming around here at some point. Sub only also becomes necessary. Yeah, for chatting it becomes necessary. I don't think streaming is ever necessary to be a sub only streamer. I'm not sure that does much of anything really. But I like the idea. I think, again, it's supposed to be a reward system for subs. It's supposed to be, here's some content that we normally wouldn't be streaming, but we're going to stream it to subs because the subs are able to handle it either for maturity or whatever other reason it happens to be. And then we're going to provide that as a additional content. So. Was the stream always 720p? No, it shouldn't be limited to 720p. There should be nothing about that. Perhaps, I'd be curious to see if that's happening for everyone or not. Yeah, I was gonna say it's not 720 on my side, and I'm not streaming from some weird location or setup. I'm back on my home setup, so it should be normal settings. So like 2/3 of you are getting 720, and like not maybe like 9/10 of you are getting 720, but 1080 for other people. Oh, man, Twitch being Twitch is all I can say. Like, I'm certainly not streaming as 720. So weird. Yeah, at least I have more than 4 of me down. Chris, can I mention that on stream? I want to tell that story, but I don't want to make it worse for you guys. All right, let's take a look. Probably need to go support top. Probably be good there. Good. Good. Okay. Yeah, hopefully that will sort itself out. Don't know why it would be like that. You refreshed and lost. What? Oh man. Restart stream with a different Twitch server. Server should have nothing to do with that. Alright, I won't mention it. Yeah. Let's see if I can show you guys my settings right now. So whatever you're getting. Unless any of this has been fucking changed. No way this changes from my set, right? No. I'm definitely still streaming. At my normal settings. Go. Alright, do we want to go into this area? They seem to want to just... I don't really want to walk into a pick with no anything. Hopefully this will get sorted out. I'm gonna try TFT on stream, I think. I like, man, I've always been a Dota fanboy over a, if I had to choose between Dota and League. But I don't know, like if I'm moving into a game that's not actually Dota or League, but is based on the characters of, I'd rather just play whichever one is better. You know the crown status is Twitch Primes and the gem to signify VIP? Yeah, VIP due a minute ago. Helps me keep track of people who are not subs but are not mods but are nevertheless people that I would like to have special attention. In denial that June's over? Were there writing goals in Xanadu? Regarding sub-only streams, any chance that could be extended to patrons as well?
Welcome back.
If it's possible, technically, absolutely.
Hi. Keep up the great work, you sexy bastard.
Thanks, Night Pie. Alright, let's just rotate him in. Let's get in there. Oh, can't this turn apparently. So I take a little bit of damage here. Oh, I thought I had more actions than I did. Alright, we'll go first. Twitch and Patreon already have some overlap in terms of what they allow, so we'll see. We'll see. I may not even use the feature, but we'll see. I mean, what I just do is I kind of like half-ass the feature, like in the sense that if we're not half-ass, it's the wrong word. If I'm gonna do some bonus streams designed for subs, maybe what I do is I just throw the channel into sub-only mode, right? Like I never use that because it's not something that in general I want to do. But if the goal is to try to make a reward that is sub-only based, maybe we can do it that way. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it gives you any responsibilities or privileges, Chris, so I don't know, it's something to be thankful about, although, you know, it's nice for the gratitude, I guess, but mostly it's just so I can keep track and understand. Alright, I don't really want to kill this guy, kind of want his gear. I think this is one of the gears we might be farming for. VIPs can spam. Yes, I suppose that's true. Maybe Chris will spam me to death. Let's see. Alright, what else is going on in this fight? Not a whole lot. Taking a little bit more damage than I'd like. Where's this character? This up here? Okay. Subliminal stream should be blurred out and have the distorted robotic voice. Doesn't seem like something I want to do, no? Okay. Alright, certainly don't want to stand in an AoE of this guy. I think we're going to switch over to a dagger. Get ready to farm his gear. No. Hey, Zach. That's right, copy pasted my whole chat. Been a sub to Arvius longer than to me? I mean, what can I say? Arvius is a great streamer. That's what I'll say. And I believe it. I endorse Arvius as a streamer. He's a fucking great streamer. You know, I do personally prefer my own content to his, but, you know, I could see other people being different. Alright, we're slaughtering brigands, which is nice. We're not going to be... Oh, I should have switched weapons here. We're not going to be able to puncture this guy down. We don't have enough people to surround him. Okay. With me since the Civ 5 days. Cool. Okay. They tried killing our primary dude. Drunk Danish, if you look at Drunk Danish's HP, he's taken like, you know, 30 HP over here and has been hit repeatedly in the head and body. Yeah, my time zones are definitely supportive of European viewers. But there, I did a panel. I wish I'd been able to stream that panel, but it wasn't a panel where they were set up to stream. This was just one of the con panels. Alakai and I did that, and that was talking about stream. It was a streaming panel, right? How to stream things of streaming. It was an AMA style panel. And I did talk about that. You know, part of why my schedule is as it is because my work-life balance, right? Like I want to be able to spend time with my wife, and my wife works a 9 to 5 kind of. Well, she actually works more than 9 to 5 because she's a professor and they work ridiculous hours. But basically, the setup this way, why I should stream these hours as opposed to other hours, is because I want to make sure that I have overlap with her time schedule. Oh shit! I wanted to show that on stream. Let me go grab that, Chris. I want to show that on stream. I'll probably wait a little. Well, I'll do it now and maybe do it again later. Right back. 2 seconds. Yeah, I want to show you this. This is super cool, chat. So at the con, the Army Esports team has this has a machine for printing out dog tags. And they made me a little dog tag with like the con details and whatnot. I'll show you on stream. It's actually really cool. I was gonna take a photo of it and stick it up on Twitter later, and I probably will still, but I'll do it right now on stream too. 2 seconds. Let me go grab it. It's in my backpack. I haven't unpacked yet. Right back. All right, so this is probably, if we're getting weird resolutions, you're probably not gonna be see this. So I'll take a photo of it later and put it up on Twitter. This is my plan anyways. But can you guys see? Does it actually focus? Maybe I can make it bigger. Hold on. We need a giant filthy, don't we? I must have a giant still filthy somewhere. There we go. There's giant filthy. Can you guys see it a little bit better now? And it's probably reversed. Fuck. I don't know if it's reversed or not. Doesn't matter. I'll post a photo of this on Twitter later. Yeah, you can't see shit. So basically they printed off, it just says like Filthy Robot collab with the Army Esports team with the dates of the con and whatnot. It was super cool. It's just a cool little thing that can be given out. It's a very good way to think of it as like, one of the guys on the team was like, yeah, use these as business cards. It's kind of a cool, unique way to do something like that. We'll sort it out another time. I'll post it on Twitter later today. All right. When I get captured in the Great Gamer Wars, we'll be able to identify you. I don't think it's supposed to be actual military applications, Xanabu, but yes, absolutely. almost surrounded this guy. Not far from it. So, Chris, cover your ears for a second. But for you guys in my channel who aren't familiar with what happened with this, so prior to agreeing to let anyone on my stream or vice versa, you know, I went and chatted with them for a little bit, and I basically vetted the answers because I'm always a little dubious about the hit to integrity it has to bring people on. But this was non-sponsored content. Had a really good talk with Chris. Chris is one of the guys of the esports, the Army esports team, talking about kind of what their goals were and what they were trying to do and how it was happening. And I actually found that to be a fairly reasonable set of goals and objectives for that. And the basic summary of it seems to be that Army recruiting is out of touch a little bit, or previous Army recruiting is a little bit out of touch with the actual demographics of people of these ages. Gamers are of that age. Part of the goal of this is to change the perception of Army individuals as like these super jock fucking out of like just like, you know, raw kind of guys to also being like humans. They're other people like us with similar things of enjoyment, things like games, and that the esport team is kind of one of the things that these guys who love games who are in the Army are doing, and it's one of the outreaches to increase visibility and connectivity of the Army recruiters, which I think is a totally reasonable and legit way to approach that. So like the fact that they were super upfront about what their goals were and how they were attempting to do it is really important to me. So, you know, judge it as you want. It is kind of weird to think about, but I think it's actually pretty cool. All right, let me grab my guys and let's move on. Picked up a great sword, picked up an extra 190, extra 250, an extra 230, and a bunch of garbage. Okay. Yeah, I was telling Xanavu, there's a girl at my local gaming store who ships magic cards across seas to the Army guys too. All right, what is this? So this is our banner, and we probably want HP and Resolve. Seems reasonable. Okay, another level up anywhere? Level up on Kijin? No, he's just got floating perk points. Shawl is still leveled. Okay. Let's grab replacement armors. We got hammered pretty hard in that fight. Why is Drunk Danish in this stuff? Why aren't we wearing the good stuff? We've got the good stuff for him. Where's my super heavy hat? There, right? Okay. Anyone else's armor? Real heavily hit? No. Okay. Did you just type in my chat, I'm pretty, Zach? Well, I mean, I'm glad you're feeling that way. I don't know that personal announcements of that nature are particularly well supported, but congratulations. Okay. All right. What do we have? We've got a Brave, Resolve-starred, Athletic Wildman. I don't think I can do anything with that. We're looking to finish Greenskin, so we'd like to hit Greenskin missions if we can. Food's a little low. Nothing we really want off the taxidermist. Probably should pick up the food. And 203 bandages are pretty good too. All right. Oh, we should check the mission. There is a mission here. It could be a orc mission. Windberg has been besieged by Greensburg. And the problem with this is that Windberg is 1,000,000 miles away. We have to travel back here afterwards. And besieged means we get that stupid caravan mission. That caravan's all the way there. So I don't think we're going to do that one. We're looking for a 3-star ideally. I kind of want to head north. Anyone remember where I was from this? Yeah, guys, I've said this on channel before too. When I finished my bachelor's degree, and I worked for like 2 years after that in Asheville with my degree, and was really unpleased with how few options really my bachelor's degree in psychology got me. And I had a career path. I mapped out 3 options, and they were graduate school, a technical college, or joining the military. I'm not even joking. Those were the 3 that I worked towards. And I applied to graduate schools and got into a graduate school, and that was my top choice to go forward. But if I hadn't gotten into those graduate schools, that was on my list of things I was considering doing. All right. You'll sub if I do a cross-code stream. What is a cross-code stream? All right, where are we headed? Headed south. Do I want to fight 18 nachos? No. I don't think I do want to fight 18 nachos for no reason whatsoever. If they attack us, I guess we'll engage, but I'm not very excited about it. Okay. 17 brigands with a leader, also really low value. Let's move on. Crosscode is an ARPG platformer. So I read another book. So I read a couple books on the trip out here. I had a lot of airtime and a lot of time and a couple hours of layovers. And I read, see if I can find the link for it. It was actually fairly interesting. It was, I think it's called Rogue Life. See if I can find it. Yeah. Maybe? No, that's a game. Oh man, I'll find you. I'll put it up again. But it was a book talking about how roguelikes teach you to live in the world, which I'm not sure I agree 100%, but it was amusing. All right, do we need unholds? Maybe. 29990 for unholds, probably. Do we need more bone platings? Probably need more bone platings. What do we actually have? Is everything? We have a lot of bone platings. I suppose having 1 or 2 more wouldn't hurt us. Yeah. All right, I need more coffee. I'm gonna go grab the second cup in a second here. Let's bounce around here. Hunt down unholds, sure. Where? How about not in the swamp? Not in the swamp would be my preference. There. 9 unholds. No, I don't want to let them out. I just wanted to not have them in the not have them in the forest. 43, 42, 37. Where's our better blockers? 56 there is pretty good. 52 on homie chop. Seems like a pretty good guy to throw a shield on. We have a drunk in the party now, right? So we can lose gear. Nimble axe. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go grab a second cup of coffee, chat. I'll be back in just a moment. See you shortly. All right, let's do it. So we don't want to give them high ground, but we're not in a position yet where they're going to get high ground. Got a turn of moving in. Take their bones. Shouldn't have had both tanks up top. Yeah, I think it's a very smart thing. Kex is looking, if he's looking for a transition off of Slay the Spire, which he probably is, then playing a new extremely popular game makes a ton of sense. So, not surprising to me. I definitely want to check it out. I've said that like 6 times. It's just I'm not going to be checking it out today. Oh, no, I didn't. I'm not saying he's planning to switch. That's not what I'm saying at all. My point is that his part of his strategy as a streamer has been to pick a game that he likes, that he's really good at, that he has a lot of market viewership for, which is Slay the Spire, and stick with it, right? But what will have him change that game eventually? Because he doesn't want to play that game forever. What's going to have him change that game eventually is a game of similar popularity that he can do as well in. And something like TFT might be that if he gets into it enough, and that's something that has deep enough replayability, that might be something he ends up doing. So no, I'm not saying that Jorbs is leaving Slay the Spire. Please do not promote things I didn't say. Alright. So the Unholds are having a grand old time chucking us around. That's fine, we can live with that. Wish I hadn't shot my own guy, but friendly fire. Riposte. I could riposte in there. I'm not actually sure how the Unhold... it might be okay. I don't know if it does enough damage to care. Friendly fire, how bad can it be? No. Alright, we'll do one riposte. I think it's one attack per turn, so I don't think it's that exciting, but we'll see. Look, it didn't even counterattack. So that AoE, maybe their AoE isn't a 360 AoE. Maybe it's like a 180 AoE. I'm not actually sure why we didn't get to counterattack there. I've never tried to riposte versus unholds. Just never seemed very relevant. We got one counterattack. Boys, we did it. Their AoE is 3 tiles, good to know. Early game was really hard and lackluster because mechanics didn't make sense and the game was in beta at the time. Would you recommend it now? Any tips to strive to do? Yes, I would very much recommend it now. Lots of tips, but they're kind of spread out across a lot of content of mine. I really would like my fucking newbie guide to come out. I recorded a newbie guide more than a month ago, chat, and my editor is making my life difficult about that. I am hoping to have that out. I keep saying soon. I don't even want to say soon anymore. I'm just hoping to have that out before I stop playing Battle Brothers at this point, which is ridiculous, but that's where we're at. So hopefully, I mean, I have a like 10 things I wish I'd known about Battle Brothers before I played video. I have a lot of kind of tips and tricks spread across the stuff. I have a build video. I have a build guide. All of these things are available to you right now that will help with the early game. But I had a specific newbie guide video that I recorded for that exact question that I would like to have out soon. Yeah, dude, I don't know, Xanadu, like, we're going to fix this at some point. Again, there's so much travel going on right now that I don't have a lot of time to troubleshoot while I'm home. So, soon we will troubleshoot. What will replace Battle Brothers? Oh, I don't have, like, a schedule of what's next. I just, we'll probably have this run. We will probably do a split run of some other games and the militia run, I suspect. Whether or not it will actually be split will depend on how, like, super sucked in I get. This game's been great for me because I really like the game. I think it has a lot of replayability, a lot of depth. So, we'll see. Your work involves deadlines, you can't skip them? Yeah, many of us have that issue. Alright, let's finish cleaning these guys up. Yeah, exactly, Xanabu. I think that's fairly accurate for you and me both. And you probably, I'm actually kind of curious. And as an author, do you do book tours? Do you lose audience on book tours because it's lost productivity in terms of producing content? Because I'm such suddenly like really interested in that overlap with me having just traveled for 2 weeks, you know, or 2 sets of things in 2 weeks. Will this finally be an Overwatch stream? Yeah, absolutely. I think that's probably what's next on our plate is Overwatch. You guys could see me as an FPS gamer, right? Be something I would I'd want to end up doing. I normally say to myself, man, this would be great if this were now real time instead. Run them down and take their bones. I'm letting them go. Yeah. You can beat me in chess. What's chess?